ideas, but you are Bodopa, a vice president.
Right.
He's an economist. I know you're also an astute economist. Has he failed in a Akufo-Addo government?
Oh, of course, yes.
He has failed.
Yeah, of course. The man said, when Mahama, media no grace in Lumumba, and I can Japan, or my NDC ammunition, NDC for Montigruma. When the man said, when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. When he was saying that $1 was 4 cedis, and the current DC for 3 cedis, 80 pesos. And today, 11.5. The rate of depreciation. What are we going to say? And
Jeffrey,
now they were unfairly young or a mate.
But the failure
Richmond Coffee,
but Ebasa digital there, unkasa MPP, I know there you take credit. Ebasa bibi nyabi I was now you mate. Please, you see, I don't want individual, but media means sorry. I was just
Abusiame ma obi bia akwaba unya ba bomodiana share a video no. So we share more Dr. Ren politics am akwaba. We share more Dr. Ren TV so YouTube so am akwaba. Samson na Dr. Ren me old a year page na me ada Roma me saken. Akona we share me free so say something na member modiana me ma wakwaba. Me ma oba pa gift George Abasa Akwaba. Gifty. Alpha na her body. You sure say eye. Anyway, assembly si. Asem kesiye pa. Asem kesiye bi si. Na me pese ye nyina de nya abotre. Ne ye gemere, ne ye tenase, ne ye din komo as wo mind bapa. No emotions attached. For adwene no Bomodia tenase ni nin komo a ye ba bedie because asem kese bi esi papa ansa ne bekọ asem kese no so no asem kese na esi no mamema eye nana atakra fine boy nana atakra mo akwaba eye Rich Roland Banson and so mema wo akwaba mo YouTube no me hunu se mo ka hayo se mo ho a mo ma me hunu Dr. Ren politics, Dr. Ren, page in Sumamihu. Anyway, Miss Shimo, 3 different platforms. So until Mr. Wa, be 3 different devices. To be a many call left, try center, Montemasi. Why? Accra, Eja Benede, in Kakranka, for God and country, in Tinia Betnaha. And ye Betnaha say be good be hoofing, ye Bahasi be kind of crano. Ye Bahasi bedeng. Yeba kind of crane. Oh, okay. Was in the Abasaba. All right then. Rich or say I am an enzima. Dear Maccordia. Anyway, Asem Kessie BSC. Na Asem Kessie na esino. Ye bedin kind asha see free a year. Yenuanom ewo o my ganem. What to say ye dim come for petroleum hub ho sa 20,000 acres of a year land are buying a person or far quite bonny bia so no be chinchim Ghana for and Zema for and son or for some no more ton assassin. And a asem kesia a far assassin on say a year or bapa a will lie or buy hima adoabo and a we a year or hinin or adoabo no we a year and asim poboa. Because we who say what no or ye di pabonini or ye fracadam or ya zatana to say a year agrada and what person obamodian or first master ton they mind for assassin. A tiene a year adoabo oba hima abomodinia ag a year or hineno and asim paboa na me ye tiebi.
Me say, Ramishia. Bang, joy, no. What you know? If you not going to Mandanan. But come, Mandan, Hanu, come to you. What you know? I do know. Yes. I'm a shark when you are dog and son. I do not, Hanu.
Enti the ecoso no we will fight for the people. We are not going to koto to any friend saying government pressures we are here to follow for my Ghana first. What you say Ghana first in Tina. But sorry anopa wiane anadwo a aya be betna ha ebedi nkomo e ka political parties for party a e ka memeda. What you say because political party no kwa no mu gu ye ni mu ase dia no mu die. Anyway, enti ye the latest news no ye the amount ye the ato latest news no ye the amount eja yeguso a ye twetwe nkomo. Na yenko Ghana parliament. Me wo ha na eja yenua Franklin Kujo e de assembly e de amaneme se me mfanto Ghana fo nyina anim. Na Franklin Kujo se ne ho adwiri ne papa Maminchia Ora Saposh. Na mema Abdul enso Akwaba. Minchia yenua GA Fran enso Akwaba. Abusia me wahana eja Enzima TV. Yes, Enzima TV nso ewa ase. Now, abusia noble media makodi me mo Akwaba. Kofi Afum face the country member freedom fighter or Bomodia pre independent as an independent MP. Ewo Wasa East. Ebusia USA na wo mwebia opesa odi boy nuano a odi Facebook na hwehwe Kofi Afum ana de wo mwebia opesa odi boy no a frame Dr. Ren me connect directly na wankasa and moi efri wakome mu opesa odi boy no Friday Fabuan what you say eti Wasa East MP what you say ena we de no wo ono wadi echi oni ye nenam ye ne nenam what you say o say ontena ho din ono angasa akọ ni krom Wasa and wakwaedes Wasa East o and wabomodin akwede akọhwa akọ contest for MP seat ti momwa no enye easy menuan ne ho say enye easy sa pe na metimi aka no me nkomu too much enye easy ti moebi wo abetimi amwa ye ka so ye pese independent minds eco parliament no ono eco parliament ohia ye support sanso na Asante Achim North enso yenua ohene Kwame Frimpong enso co parliament ono nso hia ye support to ye Ghana ni na wa amanane wo fie na ufra Asante Achim North and our baby bia wo bia no these are our brothers you need to support yenua Kwame E+ enso ko ono nso as independent candidate ewo gomwa what you say now anyway amemfa ene asemo a yenua Franklin Kujo ofre me a ode betu manim na ode betu manim no odi kind of documents bi e de breme na ne tintini ne tietia ne nyina ne se o se ene ide Ghana speed limiter ye kwa ye busu no ene Ghana de wo minister wo MP a wo betimi a drive any speed limit bi a ope ye nchew. This is the country called Ghana. From 2022, ebesi 2024, April, but kan. Nanka minim se menya nyansani bi a oye MP, member of parliament bi a obetie Dr. Ren asemo a woka. Ene say, efri afi 2022, ebesi afi 2024, nipa ewu woka akwanhia nko a eye over 6,000. Minua wankasa fa wo Google, wankasa fa wo phone. Na Google accident from a year 2022 basic 2024 April ubehunu nipa dodo a ewu woka akwanhia enti nkobi besusu se ye MPs no omo kwahye mmara no won be hye mmara a ebeboa yen a accident so be den eso beti ana meboa ebisi ewo Norway, the kingdom of Norway. Na de esi ni say na afibia no na omunya road accident a nipa ewu. Nipa na ewu na ente se Ghana de ewu. Na ne dodo no ente se Ghana de. Na nipa na ewu no afe no na endu 1000 po. Afe no na nipa ewu no na endu 500. But Norway for tena see parliamentarians trans no mu say there be e see e de mmara eba. Ye reintroducing new laws beboa ama obi a o use car, obi a o drive and also obi a o apply road ni bia no ebe making sure say they will abide by the rules and regulations a ewo ekwan so. Until the year 2019 a o mo share samra na se no accident a na ewo no way e conform to the barest minimum a nipa kra obewu kra a kere so no endu oha. Now 2019 there, omo recorded in the city of Oslo. Accident bia in city of Oslo. Papa kokore bia was say or person was jidin na ne girlfriend e born in Samrane and was sorry and opa no kotu ni car and no de ko bow bi dem and a year news e wo a year Oslo. Shia tie mi yewa. Amanfo no omukọ parliament so omukọ shemra na maye nye ye nti no omukọ shemra o. They are wicked men and wicked women. In the name of MPP and NDC, you know, they are not there for the people. I'm being honest with you. I say my videos the oba now the emotions. We a political slave. Don't come here. Just go and follow your MPP and NDC. Now mama messenger a bit me about modern we aji. Eye then a parliamentarian says so much boy no. Question mera say ene speed limit no. We a MP utu ka kofa. Rebia noa a stop you sir ube driving ebia even say bia unam abu unam asonase ubetimi akọ 90 miles per hour ubetimi akọ because you MP we a minister. Abra yenim say eye krum a nipa tim the speed limit no actually so an say timi 30 miles per hour no anase uba UK a makajo say United Kingdom eye krum akomako 9 and ya kan bom into Wales Wales a omo parliamentarians ashemra say wo kaka na wo krum kwa de a say we MP we a minister we a wan you 20 miles per hour ewo United Kingdom krum ha Wales emrado no uba krum ha police enforcers ensure that people will abide by the rules and regulations of so you have to observe the speed limit, the speed signs, the road signs, and observe it. Now, Inspector General of Police Dan Parry, na onu nene Director of Research of the MTTD. Now, Ghana pe ena minim say utinye na wabon ya mount position ni aside ya bawa baso inti IGP say at time anu ye research director no ewo MTTD no na road accident bebre no ekoso no na endorse enso ya nhwe ne performance so enam say otimi kana no tum efa obi a wakum JB dan kwanti Akufo-Addo say yembo na baso yemfa ne be Inspector General of Police because onim me no kre onim obi a wakum menua enti no yen kata so yemuamu aso ne yem promote no because enti sa de a enka IGP Dan Parry nye obi a so be IGP of Ghana say a performance nko de a research be no ye emra no wo MTTD and making sure say accidents on the road subeti Ye fa nipa so odi anim say abrabɔ no wɔ hawa a yɛkɔ no ɔmfa ne ti kono sa adwe no abɛ no ɔmfa ndwene na ɔman no ho ntɔ no ɛnu nti ɛna eyi ma mpanyimfoɔ ɛnu nti IGP ɔwɔ yi ɔno a yɛma ne car free yɛma ne bodyguard free yɛhwɛ ne free nti fa wo ti dwene fa wo ti no fa dwene ɛma ɔman Ghana deɛ ɔde yɛ ne sɛ ɔde ne ti dwene protect the politicians not the greater good of the nationals, the citizens. There be. Yanko kinkai. Asemwa minya Franklin Kujo. Wade ebre me. Any or say we a bit technical crab. I met to me was na kinkai. Or say permit or license issued under the act are being compiled. Or say regulation 165 of LI 2180 amended. Ocean and to say, papa, but anyway, my post on my page. Look, we post here on my page. Me will say, a month for Beba Kumi and be pet. And I'm say, King Kai, I'm say, and Tiasian and Shada, ye cosmos a gun and Ankasano, you move be no I am parking kind. Now me cry me come home. Timamen King Kai. Or see regulation 165 of LI 2180 amended. Hey, oh my God. The principal enactment of the principal enactment is amended in regulation 165 by the substitution for sub regulations 3.1. The regulatory authority of this all these authorized agents in collaboration with the license authority, the police, and the National Insurance Commission shall introduce speed cameras, safety signage, and other measures to facilitate compliance with these regulations. In Tuba Regulation 166 now of LI 21880 amended now. Sub 54 no say the principal enactment is amended by the substation for Regulation 166 of exemption from speed limit. 166, the speed limits on a motor vehicles specified in these regulations does not apply to the head of state, the vice president, or see the speaker of parliament, the chief justice, ministers of state, justice of the Supreme Court, members of parliament, the Ghana National Fire Service, the National Ambulance Service, and we any Ghana fire service, the police service, the armed forces, the prison service, and the recognition and other recognized government security agencies. An ambulance used by a hospital or a clinic, a bullion van registered by the license authority, na bullion van a dekeko. What this sirens in any social no any speed our pay. The chrono team no. And yansafo no omutikrum no way. You see, that is the reason why I am advocating for more people to go into the House of Parliament. The problem of the nation, House of Parliament, a camp papa. Omuna shamra. Tianka this time, yenya a year a friend say Kofi Afumo person of Parliament, our independent mind. This is the time we support him to go to Parliament. I'm being serious with you people. Because it would take a while and just say yenya obinu akase gidigidi binu abetu abane and so it's not going to happen. You know why? Because MPP and this no much armed forces nafa. So it will be hard to say will be better now so you soldier ni no baby to abayegu. Ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Because a man for no di krone anymore. Emu dodoɔ no ana yɛ NDC ne MPP for no a ɔmo nso ankasa nso akyɛ armed forces a friend is saying ɛyɛ appointment no any recruitment no ɛde ama wɔn manfo. Now tell me, in which part of the United Kingdom now we say a bullion van ekwa obetumi akɔ any speed bi a wɔpɛ or the siren besi dia pempem na wayɛ dede ehemfa yɛte kuro ni mu na amanfoɔ kɔ wɔn anim no na yɛn mpanyinfoɔ deɛ ɔmo twe yɛ san because adwene no ɔmo mfa ndwene o ɔmo yusu eti na ɛso ɔmo no ɛndwene wɔ ɛndwene ɛma wɔ man no ɛntumi nyɛ de ɛntum pɔn ame ɛnsesa baabi a mede me wɔ yi si because I think sɛ dede bi yɛ abe Ishmael Kwame Ishmael Nkrumah memo akwaba saa nso na mema ɛyɛ ahwenepa nkasa akwaba ɛyɛ Rosemary so memo akwaba eti wohwɛ yɛ mpanyinfoɔ no a adwene a yɛ adwene a ɛsɛ yɛde dwene ma ɔman ne tumpɔn no yɛmfa adwene ne nwene ma ɔman ne tumpɔn. Now explain to me why we can see wrong about other things. NDC can see wrong about say Napo Aka Semetia Kwame Nkrumah. Yes, it is true. And yet, but these are the realities a man for ewu e kumun kofo. But people, you will not see NDC talk about. Nebe catch them say NDC ni MPP ni pa. But we say NDC echitafo no me emotional followers no. Or political slave followers, no, then they will come and attack you. Dr. Ren, Ren, NDC and MPP, no, and yet the same. And NDC and MPP are the same because we are incompetent. Yeah, check cars, Ikadia. No makamanwa tum, yeah, my loans for cars, no muina makamanwa to no margin, kama. But the bassa yam fight him for my mouth for no, yam 1 month for no, there be. See, the day the Ghanaian will understand, I'll bet you say, he is not just a spectator, but one no Ghanaian, you know, or a stakeholder in our governance. Stakeholder, not say, or no so ne chefa wom, and a chefa na woman, no, or be man near dear chin up as champagne be ambedin him, no one say any chefa no. Sadano, MP Snibe Johnny. You see, my head ready said, maybe share all the telephone numbers of the 275 MPs. I'm a Ghana for, including baby a woman tete, including baby a woman Marco school. I will start doing it. Make sure say I saw a particular video. Me bo MPs na what Greater Accra. Me to me boss. Me bo obia telephone numbers. Baby a woman Marco school. Baby a woman sorry. Baby a woman mosque. When you begin to know their whereabouts, they will start thinking and using their brains very wisely. Because they will know that the people are monitoring them. MP crowd in the telephone number. MP crowd so to me making it accessible to the people. Or accessible to the people. Only the small political party members and we are accessible to them, not to the constituents. You should call constituency or call a friend saying the constituency no so MP me per number on himself besrensika o giant abuegwan anka wo di man for nanim ye den won hihye bone ne mon hihye fin e wo parliament nti ana man for ne nko wo mani. What prevent MPP and NDC MPs to say a free na koi ye be bandi sugar ye be bandi a friend say rice importation. We will concentrate on the local farmers. Because we spend millions, hundreds of millions of US dollars any more any sugar. Do you know why I'm because a MPP and NDC for ya one want the crack a money a friend is a sugar no a bagana. And this a woko cancer who could go MP for no ejuma who could go omo yere no omo pena for no ejuma. Instead, said the local farmers no moment no ebe mo ahotini ombetimi adia do aye emufu no na the taste of the Ghanaian no of emo no obefa the Ghanaian taste na ankasa the Ghanaian indigenous rice na ankasa no na anka onu so edibi no there be the people out there sitting in parliament they've never cared before. That is why Michael Jackson sang a song say all I know is that they really don't care about us, and it is a fact. They don't really care at all. And already Gen Z's now was Kenya no my. And gentlemen, look at the measures. I hear a friend is a Ruto Ediaba was sacking the ministers. So he tells you said they can do it. But it's because some of us as Ghanaians, we become reluctant. We become, very, very, and fire will be heaven. You were as Muslims, you were. My 5 virgins. Enti the ekoso no enko say because after all no osuru ni mifie. And so to meko. And so would a friend is saying kokonte. The prices of a year cassava no, it is determined by the finance minister. It is a finance minister neba na wa introduce taxes bebrea. Wo hu be kire because the taxes beto nyoma na wo kodwuma kwa akoto. Now, my main king and to us. Anyway, Yanko a year, the Eminia a year, frankly, could you cut toes? Was it? I say, see what I just learned, bro. Parliament has amended some portions of road traffic regulations 2012, LI 2180. Key among the amendments are 1. Amendment of Regulation 74 of LI 2180. The amendment now allows a siren or a bell to be fitted as a warning appliance in classes of vehicles. The new addition to vehicles that can use sirens and or alarms are vehicles belonging to members of parliament and ministers of state. Nti ene wu MP ne ba or siren na wode betua ne na pempem ne car pempem. Ene no MP ne ba ya ma ne kwan won wankasa akotena ase o. MPP ne NDC fo na akotena ase. Ana o magye saa mmara we atum se afiri na ekoi okugyeto no a oye advocate a friend is saying parliamentarian na bibia obeka wode boa o man Ghana, which I applaud him no. And then one makwa akotena ase agye atum se okugyeto epi abontene a ana wo kɔ baabi no obe drive de a eye ne car no yemfa siren ensi na pempem onye dede onko speed limit bia wo pe wo Ghana. How can we live in a country where even the people who are supposed to respect laws now they are being given advantage to do whatever they want? Tell me. I better know my nakos. So mine bekoswa people like MPs no woman na so mu dimra na omangasa ehye no so. But then they are exempt. We know me no ne bebre. Yen so akroye na besa akosa, e bekwa ko kiu ni asa to aba ma sa nkofu we. Ye kro no ano, we will go and queue and vote for these people. No masa belidi. Itina eso won. Emfaso ben de enye free. Tell me, as a nation. Ko kan beka so na unso mba ma ye borehole. Enemre 21st century. Uba UK na nka wo use borehole a ana na woni nkrata nka okobu nsuo obi pipe anu no ke chewo emiedu ko ofi. Ko USA, wote Holland, wote France, Germany, Europe, wo America, wo friends say Canada, Australia. Ananka obroni ni krom ba na ye borehole na wo di krom a. Enka wo ko pipe anu a wo kwa kobu nsuo e wo a friend say George Francis Washington efi pipe anu no. E ho nanka police e so wo pa. E bo wo ko wo. How can we live in a country where in the 21st century yentimi ade adwene no anyamede maaye no a application. The mind is there for you to apply. The idea is apply it so that people will have a better life, the best of life. But no, your MPs and your ministers say, and they Ghana no, or person pia bonti no more drive here. Yemfa siren in see wo car ne so. Na yem omunye dede, omunko speed limit bi a wo pe. Edwuma ben no mo parliament wo koy. Parliament a omu koba emfaso ben pa de enya free omu ka kire me. Obi te a friend is saying House of Commons e wo London a wono na me di boni ni de be man because ni mfaso bi e benya free ni woni de entra because no emra na wo hyehyɛ woni krom no not only na ne manfo no ebo omu ban ebo a wo mu ewiase nyina omu hyehyɛ laws ni bo wa esa affected the world. Mra na wo Ghana o ma hyehyɛ affect African people. West African people. Aboye. Ibusau. Ye tu kwan free Ghana akọ Nigeria kra. Hwe border lines kra wo ho. Omuntimi nkotena ase nwene se da bi me ba UK no me man ba Europe no. Omu form passport as European citizen na. Otimi ko ba bia wo pe bia. I mean because o Europe mo timi ko ba bia wo pe bia apart from maybe a Britain na yate and we free Europe for me man de omutimi ko ba bia anti saa anuama ne so yensu yemfa bi mra na West Africa no yensu ntimi. But you see the people leading the nation. Don't see me manning also a school bill. That kind of thing. They be a say a manning say a doctorate be no abo. I don't know a classroom no cotton no go deal. I know the exam between no pass. But you see, when it comes to wisdom, it's different from knowledge acquired. Wisdom, no, different. What you say? Because so we need wisdom, man for who be chire wo man no pe wiane anajo wo be make a friend saying wo de nhihye be ba nhihye am be boan kofo no e be mo wa chire wo mo nhihye ni bi ni say ye free COVID-19 and so still Ghana ye tua COVID levy. Now I will play you an audio from Franklin Kujo. Maybe bo audio BCC here. I think say let me see if it is on this phone. Okay. Maybe bo audio biama Franklin Kujo about Kwame Nkrumah. I disagree with him on a certain aspect of that argument, but enya wana mekum too much. But yenhwe asemwa wakawa. Where is the audio? Where is the audio? I hope set me delete audio. Okay, T.
I hear you very well. Maybe we should do that, but I think it will be clearly not necessary. I don't know. But look, if it may comfort you, both Nada and Nkrumah actually had bankrupted the economies by the time they were living power. But you see, sadly,
I disagree with him. Say Kwame Nkrumah a bankrupt Ghana. I disagree with him on that one. I on Wangasano is aware, but yentuaso be can't be yentuaso.
It is Nanado that has to be blamed the more because he had much more resources than even Nkrumah had, right? And he had so much to learn from, but he never did. So let's try to. I don't want to bore people with figures and all of that. At the end of the day, the question really is: did Nanado leave a good legacy? He literally pickpocketed our savings, right? Without even telling us so.
This is Franklin Kujo saying, Nanado has pickpocketed our savings.
He promised he wouldn't do it, but he did it. He took us to an IMF when he was clearly telling us that they were never going to take us to an IMF. He had much more resources left for him if Adunso had been solved by Mahama by the time he took power. What did Napo do with the Adunso? He left a legacy of almost $2 billion in that industry, in the energy sector, right? Not significant thing has been added by Napo and the energy ministry. In fact, they've caused us much more pain. If you think that we wasted so much time on this ICA deal, for which Amewu and Kwevi insulted the money that we didn't know our mathematics, at the end of the day, what happened? You had to sell ICA for $1. You remember, money And they said we saved this country $1 billion US, which Napo and his cronies had pushed at Parliament so that we spent close to, I think, almost $500 million on that acre deal. Thank God for think tanks, right? So if you don't, you can go on and on and on and on. I'm looking at the legacy of Nanado. He had 120 something ministers. He claimed he was going to leave us a befitting economy. He never really did. Seriously, he never really did. For the first time, we were rated junk status. Our economy was rated as junk. We are just crawling out of the rabbit hole right now. We got more resources for IMF program than anybody else. What did we do? We wasted those resources, shared the money among party soldiers, spent only 25% of all COVID-related monies on just COVID-related activities. Need I go on? There's a lot to say. There's just a lot to say. But if you compare the records, I can grant you that yes, by the time Nkrumah was leaving the office, I virtually bankrupted the economy. But Nanado should have learned and be wiser. He bankrupted us much more than Nkrumah had, right? And he had much more resources than Nkrumah had. And he should have had the foresight and the vision not to allow his ministers to be misbehaving. As we speak, Tesla is running a very crooked procurement contract concerning Kennedy GPG. And it's paying $1.5 million every month. He's been paying since 2018. What did Nanado do? Nothing. Zero. Such. Look, Nanado is my friend.
Usikano, ye Ghana sikano. Ye di 1.5 million, de ma a contract bi a ehunni mfaso contract no ehunni mfaso. TMU, cousin, Charlie, call the medium, Patrick Asian, medium, call the engineer. TMU, ye sika back, I just said, ehunni mfaso, who sika 1.5 million. The reason why you to fix it road because you are not paying attention to what is going on in the country. You are not. You are just doing emotional follower of a political party. You just follow political party based on emotions. Me ya santini mamin DMPP echi. Sebio me ya igbeninti mamin DNDC echi. You enu na follow, but who follow the omudi usika ne ye. O mine ye wasika kufa do woni sika o. Eye o mine sika no. And what they born in bra. Get this in your head. No president. You need president. What about something that me see kadada o. Omo be enyi na ye nim wo mo no. O mind na mo munya sikafo. I'm yet to see a businessman or be president no only sikadada. Omo be enyi na eye wo mind no sika no mu hwiaye. Is it Mahama? Is it Akufo-Addo? Is it Kufuor? Is it Rollins? And we're chasing Kufuor because they had 2 water closets in their houses. When I come and sit here, I don't sit here because of party politics. No. I don't. Party politics, a cool, a club. A club. A man for the tea, yeah. MPP, a man for the tea, yeah. MPP, who now.
He never really did. Seriously, he never really did. For the first time, we were rated junk status. Our economy was rated as junk. We are just crawling out of the rabbit hole right now. We got more resources for IMF program than anybody else. What did we do? We wasted those resources, shared the money among party soldiers.
Omo catch us say COVID-19 tina yebra. Catch omo say omo boa. Omo ba constituency no be sad conversation fa bo omo. COVID-19 no buy no. E ma sika nso ba wo man nim. Ana frankly kujo chire mu say sa sika na ba wo man nim no. E mu dudu no 25% pe na omu yusu ye. Aduane na omo nua na we. Enya Accra ni Kumasi pe na omo nua aduane. Omo nua aduane was Eastern region. Omo nua aduane bi eye Western region. Enzema, Bono, Ahafo, Volta, Greater Accra. Ene Kumasi pe na omo ye.
Yes. Spent only 25% of all COVID-related monies on just COVID-related activities. Need I go on? There's a lot to say. There's just a lot to say. But if you compare the records, I can grant you that yes, by the time Nkrumah was leaving the office, it actually bankrupted the economy. But Nanado should have learned and be wiser. He bankrupted us much more than Nkrumah had, right? And he had much more resources than Nkrumah had. And he should have had the foresight and the vision not to allow his ministers to be misbehaving. As you speak, Tesla is running a very crooked procurement contract concerning climate GPT. And it's paying $1.5 million every month. He's been paying since 2018. What did Nanado do? Nothing. Zero. Such. Look, Nanado is my friend, and I'm sure I've shared notes of what he thinks about me, right? And what I think about him. Frankly speaking, he's one of the bad leaders we've ever had. Seriously. I mean, and I'm on record saying this anyway. So it's not as if even if you share this voice, nothing will happen because he himself knows that. That's what I know of him. Governance-wise, there's been terrible decisions. Look at what happened to Sal, my people. No single apology as we speak. You think
As we speak, baby a Franklin Kujomu free no. Sancho Kofi, Akpafu, Lolobi, Lipe, ye koto waba, ya mama anto waba for parliamentarian candidate. Ye koto waba, ye mama to only presidential. Can you imagine see a koto waba wa Ghana? Na menshia, ya mama anto parliamentary, but ye mama to only presidential. Ghanaians are not talking. The chief imam is not talking. Council of States elders won't talk. The pastors, so-called bishops, clergies are not talking. And they call themselves people that unify Ghana. Yakoto about 2020 election. Yenuanu bidie. Yasi momo to aba momo parliamentarian. Tibesine omun to aba ma parliamentarian. Who is going to represent them? You need to be represent you. And the nation is quiet. That's why you see sometimes when I sit down and I watch the NDC, you see, it would have been easy for me just to jump from my MPP and join NDC. It would have been easy. But alternative now, we'll join. How prepared are they to even fight for the people? Let NDC even boycott the whole proceedings of parliament. You know what I say? No one for Nkofo Ghana Armed Forces, any police service, who come do 100,000. The whole of Ghana helicopters here, as at 2025, 2028. Na ye mako 5 pe. 2008, sorry, 2008. Mako 5. The whole Ghana. They move 4. Gaddafi na de check Ghana. 1 and Ghana for Ekotoye. Apache helicopter. Say eba akade no pa police ni armed forces no uka wo mu bom krom ni akade no. So what is preventing an opposition party yakoto aba now over 6 million people untimi fa just even 500,000 people to be on the street? Akoto aba will be in parliament. Can you imagine say akoto aba na say bantama ye mo mo nto aba ka beti asantefo ano ti sa petupre Ghana tan yen Ghana chiri yen. Can you imagine say akoto aba na say ododio for ye mo mo nto aba ka beti ye nuanom nkanfo efi ododio. Why have we sat down to watch this particular thing to happen? And for obi ahụ emere bedu ebe fire ho. Emere bedu ebe fa obi ahụ because any na ye hu say bia okay and fa me ho enti I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to talk. But ebe fire ho. Because enkakra no, and they share a European countries, we share a one more year. All the say, and maybe bedu no, a bear ding so my money pa, a be free Africa about one man. And maybe bedu, a bear ding. Did I buy the yin I want? Ya bet yes, no. This time, yeah, a team media, and Brennan do say we should put Ghana first. And not just any political parties and say do a first, but the nation Ghana no say you do a first. And that is why Ghana a colonial question because hypocrisy in Dawson. What do you say? Sa hypocrisy no a Dawson. And then I'm any or minor team. You see, Martin near Mulas then a year Germany 1892 somewhere about 1933 or so oka say bi asem oka ni nyina ne say maybe do ye no na ono de ofil say o man no emfa no ti de be cost to be an ono de o say emfa no ti oka say bi o say first they came for the communist and I didn't speak out because I was not a socialist. We say then they came for the trade unionist. Or say then I didn't speak out because I was not a trade unionist. We are not to us. Then they came for the Jews, the Christopher. I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left who could protest. There was no one left to protest because he sat aloof, watched for them to be taken. Because already the attitude of the Ghanaian and family. Wu kwasi wu. Na manfo aba wo kwasi yi ase. Mo be pe ema na omo sisi mfiamfia ni bi ahwe wo. Because how dey emfa wo. Ayetwa aye Franklin kuju asem no so. Ewi a ye be be wi ye. Entwa Franklin dey asem no so say
concerning Carnegie Village. And it's paying $1.5 million every month. He's been paying since 2018. What did Nanado do? Nothing. Zero. Such. Look, Nanado is my friend, and I'm sure I've shared notes of
you tier 1.5 million ma company.
And what I
want you to maybe you can seek $1.5 million.
He's one of the bad leaders.
We can't even feed our old women.
I mean, and I'm on record saying this anyway. There's not a procurement contract concerning Carnegie Village. And it's paying $1.5 million every month. He's been paying since 2018. What did Nanado do? Nothing. Zero. Such.
Since 2018, she's been paying. Kelly GVG. Calculated from 2018, basic 2024, 1.5 million every month. Calculated. Mathematicians are more. Secretary, who calculate my aim?
Look, Nanado is my friend, and I'm sure I've shared notes of what he thinks about me. Right? And what I think about him. Frankly speaking, he's one of the bad leaders we've ever had. Seriously. I mean, and I'm on record saying this anyway. So it's not as if even if you share this voice note, nothing will happen because he himself knows that. That's what I know of him. Governance-wise, there's been terrible decisions. Look at what happened to Sal, my people. No single apology as we speak. You think in a civilized country, if this had happened in Ashanti region, Eastern region, you would have heard the last of it. So look, my sister, my brothers, please, let's be fair to the accounts. And Nando had much more money. He received close to $33 billion in free money because of so-called COVID and Russia-Ukraine war. What did he do with it? Wasted almost those monies on very, very very bad procurement deals. I don't want to list most of them. So please, let's not compare records with Nkrumah. The best you can do is to compare with GM. And even with GM, I think GM stands a bit taller. Seriously, please, let's end this debate. Thank you.
Frankly, could you asama wakano? Abusia 33 billion US dollars. Where the money go dey? Otuaba say so today no. Roberto Marimo Akwa. Kofi Akwa. Cornelius Michia, watch it, Michia. Rosina, Michia, Rosina is saying 33 billion US dollars. Africa, our home. Jane Banks, Ishmael Bangura, Nana O, Mamuina Makwaba, Thomas Kweku Afo, Michia. We pay Jadi Oba now the John Diago Michia. All the emotions, Baba Shemi and Sewa, you'll be disappointed. They are critical thinkers now. Sending me your any David Aka. TMBA. 33 billion US dollars Ghana way. Where the money go day? Hey, money 33 billion. And a million no. And you see this so US dollars. Kind 1 billion makumakwa 33. And so you mean to your nurses allowance and farmer home. You mean to your youth in afforestation. Youth in afforestation acquire juma for 2 years ni into our moka. Ebi mu kura wuko. Ano abrante bi ofrem ususa. So chale papa wan pe bibia mame a na musa nsa nimfie esen. So ne ni efi kakra de. To born in film to me say when you say me but to ofrem me papa. I'm saying ya frem unia kuma na de o how ne say. So chale acquire youth in afforestation ni bi. Acquire bi o. And so yeah, adwuma 2 years. Now why the tear we ask no because we acquire adwuma na abiding to an for 2 good years. Abiding for na o person okobo kro no na person treat you. And na maka said me the MPs ni na telephone numbers me the betu dey free na eko. Vivian mo akwaba. Me the MPs ni na e wo Ghana me the obi a telephone numbers betu ja. We are me the omu fie a with team house numbers betu ja. Baby, I want my school nyina me de betuja. Come de wa, koni bani school, or the anopana or the bani school, kona also kwaji eduani free MP no minister no na fama oba no fan ko school. Because they are wicked, they are very evil. It's not parliament, 33 billion US dollars. Where the money go? Yentimi afamu back 1 billion po ensi cathedral ni po amanya nkopon. 2 years, 2 years. Watch it. Me see me wo napco boys bi a one one time bi omo frame me a year meeting, Zoom meeting, bako to us say okay. Me hu aban o ya azan te say Akufo-Addo da. Akufo-Addo mompa de na esen ko no mompa na otimi bua Ghana fo no otimi kwa abrochi na wode na adwene na zan abrofo no wode sika ne ba Ghana na emom no wian na wode akọ UK. TMA. And someone me came be obeba so na me de me mpem PP asem nanse me man me call for bi om so chale wo boy echi too much tam se munya de papa na yanka bi mam but ade papa ya hwehwe mu saa de papa bi endo ya hwehwe mu saa eye sikadie basa sikadie ene ba omi anam oye campaign on ka se maye we de o ka ne se oh ayi Muhammad ye se moto abama no a omba mbebusa moba ni biam ti no enya de a ye friend sen obebo modin aye o man ni ya ma mo nti me de me motuma me a eye 8 years me sa aba mo na so nti mo ntoma me na me busa mo se nti opeso o kire se Akufo-Addo afena Matias ye de kudie nti a Akufo-Addo second term yi Ghana for ho kire wo because nya de obaba Ghana for na so so oba beji abato ni biam ti no o asai economy ni buburuja according to Baumia onyam na me kan. Osi Akufo-Addo enya de obeba biem nti was economy no because so say na mama ba obey nti nyemfa entutu na Akufo-Addo no ne say sa na Akufo-Addo so aye was say economy no buburu ja Bobo Shanti you see yes mama was worse yes worse what is now what is present tense and so worse ye ditum ti ne etu no koye no hey me dey madwini ye adwuma ya me ditum pa mama was worse past tense worse nti no present yi so etesen insa wo ka was ne dey past na me boa was 2016 15 14 me no ye ditum ti yemu bi no ye kwotena nzema ye koye campaign Akufo-Addo eba power present yi so $1 no was no time no na ye 4 cedi 20 pesos present time dollar saying $1 16 cedis 1 pound 20 cedis man now so that I say meba abrochire ama 1 pound bi bekwa koye 20 cedi da man down so that obi ka che me akamaka so oboa 20 years ago obi ka che me pa say abrochire ye pound no betimi akodu 20 cedis akamaka so o cha fa won say hunu ne nsem fon free ho because Akufo-Addo catch say Akufo-Addo catch say John Diago Techima church say at the time no ye to abane de na $1 $1 na 3 cedi 80 pesos but time I swear in Akufo-Addo ne de na $1 no wo se saba na 4 cedi 20 pesos to the informat 4 cedi 20 pesos mama mo ho crown put there let's even admit say $1 4 cedi 20 pesos and the one mo die is worse than $1 4 cedi 20 pesos. What you say? And MPP there, when the fundamentals are weak, the city will expose you. We have the men, we are brilliant, we are knowledgeable. So we thought that the knowledge men were going to lead the nation and take us out of poverty. Not knowing that the knowledge people are rather the worst people. And I'll tell you something here today. The people that always preach themselves as if they are the academicians. They know. And your book knowledge, and your book knowledge, and you read and write, and your book knowledge. Oh, hey, if you see addition, you see our Ghana. We will be our memory. I can't. With me memorizing your man, you will be first as I was school. When son of a girl be a friend of Rukaya, who differs as I am a wolf. Now me catch madam be said the way I Rukaya differs. The end obey. And also I've been born in the office pins. I friend of Jumo. I see you do Jumo. Oh dear, my friend says, because I probably know no. Na me di na me nkasa. Fine boy no dey talk. Me dey na me nkasa. But me catch us the corner koye. Na man for so koye. It is $1 no was 4 cedi 20 pesos as at the time and here swear in the president Akufo-Addo media. How come say any $1 and I'm 16 cedis and people are defending? How can you defend $1? $1 16. How can you defend this? And come and tell me, say it's Russia-Ukraine war. When we know, the Russia-Ukraine war gave the country $33 billion US. I challenge any MPP member to come out and say, and now the alternative is worse. The alternative. Now, because Ghana and MPP and NDC and the ballot paper and so on. Anya ballot paper no so yebenya nkofobia ye cheddar yebenya nkofobia ye chirabosum yebenya nkofobia ye Alan Kojo Chirmanti yebenya nkofobia mu ye friend saying Kofi Kranti so almost ye Ghana for yansisem if you think say the alternative this near worse and answer scary enye mahama nkwa na ballot paper no so sisa wonsa no sisa wonsa emu obi emfa na numu nsam ehunahuna and defend the political party in the name of tribe and bida because ya besine and omuwiaye and they are not giving us any hope and go to Ghana British embassies American embassies go and see the number of Ghanaians on beso free kronimko they are going to look for what greener pastures. Tell me here. And about me answer more na mo walk can say oh media me ba mutuma me kra na me kon ma anye ya mesa baby hey na ya na unim baby ma me kasa asem we na mo pa mo nkate ha na mo fanse ne MPP phone Yeshas na ya ebisa John Mahama questions. Ana me hu say ebisa Mahama questions bia na MPP for na befa freedom fighters ye video no makate. No mo de akọ. Iti na wo hwe Ohini David videos me wo platforms bia MPs ne ministers bi wo so ya circulate was our platforms no pa because Ohini David fire NDC. Ana maybe say obi to US MPP for no to US no more doctors ne lawyers ne warehouse workers ne aprapra for team or to US ana enam say freedom fighters independent objective minded Ghanaians are yebisa question into no ono so de ne ho betutu freedom fighters into ono so bebisa question ni ana platform no so say oh na Mahama no kra oba be ye den oye MPP ni o tina me hu say MPP for no lawyers ne sa doctors no mo comment sa na me say madaje entro ten enye thesis na me be chiro me ye audio te said the Franklin Kudjo ye ana me de to platforms na me say me hu adwiri me pa and then the first thing na me ka to and obi be respond no say na Ren adena hu adwiri pa na me say na enya nwanwa so obi ye MPP ni na ne ideology aya Republican no what America no obebusa said John Mahama ba be den when onim say Donald Trump ba biem abeya American president enya me nwanwa o ma Jimmy because what say mebro ne maba oni bisa Mahama question no omuso feel say you're right so mebisa Mahama so ba be den kona ko busa wo Republican Donald Trump no US wono say Donald also ba be den yes what one Jimmy no mon winim kwa chire ni ntino osusu so obi a saa na obi ate freedom fighters they yadwene na mu appeal yenim nkofo a yebusa wo mo questions ko ye ba ye nka say ye MPP ye NDC emre bi e ba o na o ye NDC ni o ye NDC ni ebisa NDC question NDC for aba no ma be twa Dr. Ren freedom fighters and e ba ye a ye to be man wo mo mienu nyina e afi o na why na ye nkoto man hey ko who does you besides one I got to man? Hey, Radin Yankopo. We used to adwene na da wutim use it. We 18 years. And you say 18 years na kotwaba. Unya mfie edu young watching na kotwaba just edu watching no. Ye pese society need chair will say at that time and what no it me analyze it in some ya ma questions no I explain questions no ama solutions to the questions no afraid they do examination hall and they ask questions no me ankasa me sambe tro exams no sa member ansamba wo exams hall the invigilator you see be pamo me you so adwene no you see MPP ni NDC nya ukọ ballot paper no so apart from MPP ni NDC other political parties na wo so also do kwame kuma party kona kotuma no so the Kwame Kuma or party CPP Kotuma Mituma na enyewe kona kotuma no little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. So they biauka radio little drops of water make a mighty ocean. Now they tell you. Kofi Krantin wo ho waka nsem bi utie no say yes nyansa o we dey metuma na wo nwi ni kona kotuma no nua bi nso o ti adabraka beto ama no de ono nso ti binduri beto ama no de ono nso de ti paga ono nso beto ama no sa na MPP to ma wo mo be friends and political party we need pa and I cried the MPP for say mo am other regions apart from Ashanti region ma ba no hu hia o be say me bo audio ni ma woti ma me hwe say me nya audio no ana me mbo ma mo nti and I cried the MPP say mo ti western region ma ba no hu hia to western region now feel say wo de wo no we MPP ni we MPP pa or western region me kotoa my MPP for chief of staff say mo battle ma ba no ehu hia mo de mu you are not important region anyame na me kan no abeka say bia Dr. Ren me boa na me twantro na we am the chairman wuntimi asem be betwato e na de be wie ene adwumedie no ehwe asem no kra wa hia enti
2024 ayayen assertive region ayayen yapo
Ayayako.
2024 young Ashanti region yakon enya western region mo kon enti ma mo nje ekon ne ma mo Volta region 2024 enya mo kon enti ma mo nji ma mo nkoto aba ne ma MPP Eastern region enya mo kon ma mo nje aba ne mfa ma mo ho enkoto ma MPP Northern region upper east upper west tamale emamunji abatwo no emfa nhye mo bo se eye mo kon na mo koto ama MPP eye only Ashanti region mo nko ankoto amontuma any other political parties wo ballot paper don't vote for them only Ashanti region pe mo nko ankoto ma MPP ni ehwe so metimi awi ni a
Ekono ayekono se yen yedi nkunim.
Mami for so abeda so say I will vote for CPP this time around. Peace. And one year queer name. Osumbu dam no, na ye mamo.
Yedi nkunima na asa. Say Ashanti region. Say yedi opia or register so 80%. Omo betua ba. Bibia yebekan wo babia na ekosi fi.
Bibia yebekan wo babia na enkosi hwe. Western region mabato hu hia. OT region mabato hu hia MPP. Central region mabato hu hia MPP. Volta region mabato hu hia MPP. Greater Accra region mabato hu hia MPP. Fabi yanko Upper East, Upper West mabato hu hia MPP. Fa for kra bono mabato hu hia MPP. Western North for mabato hu hia MPP. Ahafo mabato hu hia MPP. Inti se wutie sa asem we na sa kwakotoma MPP dia. No wara
Enunti ye bibia ye no ye hu se ebeboa ama yetumi enyetumi no ana. Ashanti region is our region. Ashanti region is MPP. Ashanti is the most important region, and therefore ye bibiara omo ye no ye beta mochi na yetumi emma party no.
Ashanti region is the most important region. Ebusia mami enu asema woke yesi ka akum ye gine kwaku enu kokuo ana kokuo asema hwan enu ti mami nso hwe no a ne hu tie amanfo se odefo ade no ode de chiche amanfo asemu a wo mo ka no obi se mami no no na ne defo ade no wode chiche eti 2024 de Ashantism versus Ghana Farouk asema wo ka no eti ase eno no wo ka Kwamiche, the omu kanini o. Anyway, ebusia etiadi we ni yanko fa chairman would to me for the last day me post CIA report na omuma omu share enkofu bi echi no. Now, ochina the best Sunday service. With the Sunday service ne bantem. Ye pon asori a oti ase. Me de medwane efra asori aba no the Sunday service na ma. Na Sunday service na watch na yebeye no memma mu the history ankasa so na no me video no ma me be frame no ka so I'm say my very passionate you know obepe say meto me boas na me na me man na almost war Europe ne America no almost be sua the history of Ghana enti nyame adom a this particular Sunday no memma the comparison Kwame Nkrumah versus Akufo-Addo no remember where it all began from. Remember baby ani nyina no ye de efri de eba baby ani nyina no efri de aba e ho na me de remember wo ama wo hunu from 1957 e kwan kra ya faso the reason why mente me hofuo bi ba ye ne sa ne ma no meto me bo ase na eja sa nkomo no ye di ni nyina because e ho behia se e si ye di sa nkomo no Nema Ghana for dodo no anso hunu se ye history no baby a ye free ye no a ya ba bedu baby a ye bedu ye ne baby nso a ya ba bedu a ye kɔ ye to aso no nyina ye to adwene nyina no ye nyina no ye be hunu pepepepepepepe na sɛ wo nso no yɛ obi a wohunu a ti wobɛhunu ɛfa ɛyɛ the manhyia hatred for ɛyɛ Kwame Nkrumah ti metu din manhyia hatred for Kwame Nkrumah me nua bi a ɔno nso ɛboa me with ɛyɛ research ana ɛya ɔno nso ɛde saa particular ɛyɛ ne point nso ɛbɛ support him nti ne nyinaa no ɛbɛsua about ɛyɛ that particular hatred manhyia hatred towards Kwame Nkrumah nka sɛ Asante hatred si manhyia konya Asante nyinaa na time Kwame Nkrumah nti free manhyia but anyway abusua enche me de me nsɛm ne nyinaa ɛbɛsi entie chairman wontimi na yɛn wrap it up
na Akufo-Addo de da bia meka me say ada onye president bi o me say anhwe ya ye wa ha na country bi aba say yemfa no mboro wo mo no mra me di president ma wo so kai say Nkrumah bra yetu no no so kai say okokoye co president I will give me what I say he was a co-president to give me and I'm say Akufo-Addo has break Kwame Nkrumah record and Akufo-Addo me say enya me wanwa send land na nasa America crowd. What I say, Omubeka said near ma Akufo-Addo ayem. Maybe they want him to come to become a president. There to change and stabilize the whole world has break Kwame Nkrumah record and Akufo-Addo. Miss Enya me wanwa send land na nasa America crowd. What I say, Omubeka said near ma Akufo-Addo ayem. Maybe they want him to come to become a president. There to change and stabilize the whole world.
Enti abusua de wuntimi kae no yesi fa bi yesere wosi eye London ene America fo enche wo ba be fa Akufo-Addo na wo ba be president amamo na we stabilize the whole world economy Ghana de kra $1.16 cedis akwa we pa kwa we pa chairman pa wo kasa we dia John kasa pa o na wo kasa so de wo ye nanim no wo wo de hwehwe for the last time near fambre for the last time
na Akufo-Addo de da bia meka me say ada onye president bi o me say anhwe ya ye wa ha na country bi aba say yemfa no mboro wo mo no mra me di president
yemfa no mboro wo mo
so kai say Nkrumah bra yetu no no so kai say okokoye co-president I will give me what I say he was a co-president to give me
Margaret Akufo-Addo
has break Kwame Nkrumah
Roberto Marisis
Akufo-Addo
and say
send land na nasa America crowd what I say Omubeka said near ma Akufo-Addo ayem maybe they want him to come to become a president there to change and stabilize the whole world.
Tell the way you nanim na okasa no okasa ya de ya we nanim no ho Bernard Bernard Munsribio Saposh the way we nanim no ho woka no Nkrumah Ishmael the way we nanim na woka no to change the world akwe John oh God Father forgive us for the last time
na Akufo-Addo de da bia meka me say ada onye president bi o me say anhwe ya ye wa ha na country bi aba say yemfa no mboro wo mo no mra me di president ma wo so kai say Nkrumah bra yetu no no so kai say okokoye co-president I will give me what I say he was a co-president to give me and I'm say Akufo-Addo has break Kwame Nkrumah record and Akufo-Addo me say enya me wanwa send land na nasa America crowd what I say Omubeka said near ma Akufo-Addo ayem maybe they want him to come to become a president there to change and stabilize the whole world.
Ladies and gentlemen, bye-bye. Hey, to change and stabilize the whole world. Charlie, hey, oh, Charlie. Hey.